Hello, and welcome to 6DOF Reviews. I am Pete Austin, and today I feel the need for hoverbike-related speed. Because today, sweet viewer, I would like to tell you about Retronica. Retronica is a fantastic little game that I've been playing a lot recently. It is a single-player hoverbike adventure, and I'm going to show you all about it. To begin, I'm just going to log into one of the very first levels so I can show you through the controls, and then we'll try a few more challenging things to show you what the game's all about. So here we are. You can see a beautiful cartoon, cel-shaded art style, and here I go. I can use my handlebars thusly to go left and right. I can pull in to go up, and I can push forward to go back, so everything feels just right for virtual reality. It feels physical in your control system. It's not feeling like a traditional game where you're using your sticks, for example. It really, crikey! It really feels like you are riding this hoverbike through traffic. And as you can see here, this is a very simple level. I've chosen a very simple level at the start, and you're just zipping through traffic. Later on, you do acquire weaponry, and drones will try and get you, and so on and so forth. So that's the general premise. That's how you control the doodads. And let me tell you, it's addictive and it's fun. The handling of the bike and the way that you have to zip through traffic is just so fun. So you can see here there's a few different game modes. There's the campaign. The campaign has 50, that's 50 levels. Each takes about 2.5 minutes to complete. There is the infinity run. This is essentially just a survival mode. And I'll warn you, this is going to get hectic. And at some point, I'm going to try to be talking to you, but I won't be, because I'll be concentrating on ducking and weaving and shooting. But so it starts off nice and easy, and I'm going to zoom through. Oh, there's a bad guy. I want to shoot him. Or her. Actually, I don't know why I'm gendering it. It's a circular bot, and I'm going to keep going. Now, one cool thing is, you can only go up and down if you're holding the handlebars with both hands. So the moment you start shooting, you are limited in which, I wasn't paying attention there. You're limited by what axes you can move on. So it becomes a really big challenge to work out whether or not you're going to fight or flight in a situation. Well, and I'll tell you what, the handling and the controls of this bike, I think, are just so fantastic. I absolutely am loving using this bike. So this is the Infinity Run, and I'm not going to play it to the best of my ability because I don't want to be playing it forever. I'm clearly whoa, did you see that? Oh, I better kill some of them though. I'm clearly the best ever, and if I wanted to, I could break the game with my excellence, but I'm not going to. That's not true. I'm pretty crap. So this is how it goes, and goes on and on and on, and eventually I get crushed, and that's how you go. I have quite a good high score. That was not it. Now, positive things that I want to tell you about with this game. Oh, actually, before we get on to that, let me just run you through the home world a little bit here. This is your bike. It can be customized. You can see I've been upgrading here. You can upgrade on speed, acceleration, steering. So my bike is pretty advanced, actually, compared to where you start. Over here is your weapons case, and you can see there are all these different weapons that you can unlock. And as you perform missions, you get more money, and then you can buy new weapons. You can mix and match, so you can assign a different gun to one hand and then a different gun to the other, so you can strategize depending on what your mission is all about. And of course, you can customize. You can do the visuals on your bike depending on how fancy you feel like getting. So there's a few bits and pieces to do here in the hub world in your little hub, and then you can go back out for more missions if you're playing the campaign. Now, the campaign, so the missions are very, very samey. And my one criticism, and I don't know why I'm going to give you a criticism before I heap praises, but when you're playing the game, it's just a straight line. Now, if this was a racing game, for example, with these control mechanics where you had a course that you could go through, I can tell you right now this would be one of my favorite games. The handling, as I mentioned, is absolutely wonderful. The bike is great. Zipping through traffic is fantastic. or if you were turning around corners and going through crazy winding tracks, Mario Kart style, this would be the best racing game in virtual reality. As it is, my biggest complaint about the game is that it is a straight line. You can see, so I'm in this straight box and I'm just trying to move forwards. And that is the only thing. Oh, damn, I didn't do that well. That's the only thing I think that really hampers the long-term replayability of this game, is the fact that after a while, it does get a little bit old just going straight. This, by the way, this is the freestyle mode where you can tweak the game set. Oh, did you see that? Oh, bugger. That was cool. So this is my favorite thing to do in this game, is not, in fact, to have bots floating everywhere that I have to shoot. I like putting it onto heavy traffic and zipping through the traffic with no combat. That's my favorite. So you can set the freestyle mode up pretty much however you like around certain parameters and so on and so forth. And then the campaign mode, this is the other thing that I will tell you a little bit about. The campaign, there's a story that happens in between the missions. This little green bot, where's he gone? Oh, he's over there. He tells you things that are happening. It's a bit pointless, I'll be honest with you. Sorry, developers, if you're watching this, you worked really hard on it. But the thing is, nothing changes. Like, you might have one mission and they go, oh, you've got to go collect 5 bird cages. And you think, oh, maybe I'm going to... No, you go in a straight line until you reach the finish line. And then you come back here and the robot says, well done collecting the bird cages. And you're like, but I didn't do anything. So that's the thing that really is the biggest drawback of the game, is the fact that there's the semblance of some sort of story and some sort of missions, but the reality is every single one is the same, drive to the end. Now, one other thing that needs to be talked about here, because I may have just made a point that has made you think, oh, okay, well, that doesn't sound like my kind of game. It's not terribly often, sweet viewer, that the price of a game is so fundamental to my recommendation. I think everybody will look at a game and look at the price tag and make their own value equation. This game here cost me 5 Great British pounds. 5 Great British pounds. Now, where I live in London, £5 doesn't even get you a pint. You can't even go to the pub and have a drink for the cost of £5. Now, which is a better spend of money? This game that a team of developers have worked so hard on, that they've put so much effort, thought, love, compassion, all the beautiful things into, and are giving it to you for £5, or going to the pub and having one alcoholic beverage. I know for a fact that this is a much better spend of my money. 5 Great British pounds. So I would say to you, sweet viewer, if you are a fan of the channel, and I'm not playing terribly well at the moment because I'm concentrating on talking to you, which is possibly not making the game look as good as it is. It's so much fun. And for a $5, like, I'm actually going to ask you, if you're a fan of this channel, I'm going to sneeze. I'll put some mustard on that sneeze for you. Here's another one. We might edit that out. Anyway, if you're a fan of this channel and you trust us, I'm going to ask you to buy this game, because I think that the developers they deserve it. They deserve a little bit of your hard-earned for putting something so nice together. And that's, and let's just do a little bit of a roundup of the things that I like. Now, I've turned the sound right down, so I don't know if you can hear anything. The soundtrack, the sound effects are excellent. Really, really good. Cool driving music, sound effects are poppy and sharp. The graphics are excellent. We all know that cel-shaded works very well on the Quest platform. This is a fantastic iteration of cel-shaded. One of the best I've seen since Swarm, actually. So it's a beautiful looking game. It sounds fantastic. It's got some of the best controls, driving controls, that I've played. Everybody knows I love movement in VR. This is great movement in VR. The bike, it feels like, this is why you come to VR. You come to feel like you're doing something that you couldn't do in real life. And this really feels like I'm riding a hoverbike through crowded streets. Oh, doing that, giving it this one. Oh, up, down, yes. Oh, here we go, guys. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? I don't care that I'm getting shot left and right. That was fun. So yeah, I got to say, this is a fantastic game. I found it, I fell in love with it, and I wanted to tell you about it. So good do I think this is that I'm willing to put my small amounts of money where my mouth is. First person to come into the comments and quote me exactly in saying, please, oh Petey, please may I have this game. You can send me your email address and I will buy you a copy of this game with my own money, not supplied by the developers, but because I think I actually owe them. I owe them 10. I've only paid them 5 because that's what they were asking, but I've had so much fun with it. I feel like I owe them more, so I'm going to gift this game to somebody else. And that's about it. That's all I have for you today. This was Retronica. Developers, if you're watching, well done. Thank you so much. Please, I beg you, please, can you make a racing game? Please, can you make a racing game with these controls and this art style and all this traffic to weave through, but so that I can go around corners and courses and things like that. Please. I'm your best friend. I'm your PD pal. You want me? Anyway, so that's all we have time for now. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it the old thumb in the air like this. No, you can't. Someone stapled a gun to my hand. Please like and subscribe. Do you know that we are almost at 10,000 subscribers and we need you, viewer, to get over that line. And in the meantime, happy gaming.